by any means necessary, baby. That's how that goes. Okay, so. But here I is, right? Right. Hey guys, it's your girl Tyra Crush back with another review, and this time it is for The Oval on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Okay, so listen, I appreciate y'all accepting me in my ride to do this video, because it is too much going on in my residence right now, and I just don't feel like asking everybody to shut up so I can do this review for 20 minutes or so. So that's one thing. Two, we reached 1,000 subscribers, guys. So now, if y'all would share my videos, that would be great, so we can get to our watch hours. Like, oh my god. No, we are definitely climbing, and we are growing in large numbers, and I am so thankful, so thankful. So I thank you all, each and every one of you, even if you aren't subscribed, but you're sitting here watching. Thank you so very much. 3, I just finished my second feature film. I filmed a movie last week. It took me 7 days to film it from beginning to end, and it was a movie all in itself. I might blog about it, you know, different things that happened through the course of it, and how I almost just jumped off the 2nd Street Bridge in Louisville, Kentucky, because it just seemed like everything was happening to try to stop me from finishing that project, but we got her done. So I definitely want to celebrate that. So let me get right into this review. And so I do apologize it took me so long to get started, but here we go. The president comes in with Victoria having sex with Eli on his bed. In some kind of way, he gets dizzy. What's going on, Victoria? And all of a sudden, he falls out, and Eli rolls out of the bed, drops, and rolls out of the bed, and rolls out of the room before, you know, he can even realize what it is. And of course, Victoria's not telling him anything. And who does he assume it is? Sam. He thinks it's Sam. Okay. Sam don't want her. That's number one. Number two, what is you thinking you about to do to my Sam? Sam is on his way to me. So he's really no threat to you, Press. And that was not Sam. And I'm just mad at her for not correcting him in the moment. Like, you should have said something. I mean, he already knows you a slut. He already knows that you'll have sex with just anybody, Victoria, so it wasn't really no reason for you not to tell him who it was. Or to at least tell him that it was, you know, not Sam. I didn't appreciate that at all. And then we see Alan, you know, he's wrestling with the little dude in the jail cell, you know, trying to keep from getting killed, shanked or whatever. And so we see the attorneys that the vice president sent after Alan come in and actually rescue him, the agents or whoever they are. And so Alan's rescued, and, you know, of course, they're trying to get him to talk. You need to come with us. And he's like, I'm going to go anywhere with you guys. All right, well, go back and go to jail then. And so he does agree to go with them, because the only alternative is to go back in the jail cell with the guy that was trying to kill him, and he didn't really want to do that. And then we have Max telling Bobby that the president woke up, but they kind of putting 2 and 2 together that the vice president is smashing Victoria. They want to know why he was there at the White House for so long, and why his wife showed up at the White House but didn't leave, but she no longer has a detail on her. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So to me, really, Max and Bobby kind of stole the show tonight, because so much was predicated on their scenes, and I like that. Okay, and then you got Jason sitting there confiding in, I guess River is his name, the one that looks like him, about, you know, his life or whatever, but he tries to make it seem like he had it so bad, but he slips and says that they had staff. No, well, the guy asked him what his parents did, and he said his dad chased his horse all day, and his mom is just, you know, she's always sleeping with the help. He's like, the help? Well, that must mean y'all wealthy. He said, they got money, but I don't. Yeah, we've heard that before. So the Raku, you know, they definitely looking at him like an asset. And then we got Priscilla. And then we know Priscilla last week, she done had these I guess Secret Service agents come and beat up Sam. Now we remember that she is a maid at the White House, but she also has Secret Service ties. If y'all remember, she's got a special clearance that I don't even think Sam knows about. And so that's how she was able to get those guys in there to beat up Sam like she did. And she did that because, you know, Sam wowed out on her. He shot Bobby with some rubber bullets. And so she wanted to show him that he's not, you know, ruling anything over her. I don't know if she was successful, but that's the route she decided to take. And so right now, she done canceled all of Sam's credit cards. He's having to stay with Richard. You know what? Nah, ain't gonna be no, I done called and got all my cards reissued. I would change my address to Richard's address. But what you can't do is stop your future money. Like, do something with your money, Sam. Don't let her control you. I don't like that. And then Richard and Sam is sitting there having drinks and stuff. And so Richard's going to confide in Sam. And Richard tells him, you know, basically that he can't get over the stuff that Nancy told him. Nancy done told this man that at first it was her and his dad only had a one-night stand. But on this last little spree where she just telling all her business, she done told him that she was with her daddy a lot of times and she didn't want to break it off. She wanted to be with the daddy, but the daddy was not trying to hurt his son, and the daddy broke it off. So now he knows that Nancy was only with him because she wanted to stay close to the father. Like, it's a lot. And Richard said he can't get over that, and I don't blame him. It's like you telling me that you never loved me, you wanted my dad, and I was the next best thing. You know what? He needs to leave her. And he was trying to get Priscilla to, you know, take the day off to keep up with Nancy or whatever. He went on and told her that Nancy tried to hang herself. And with that, you know, she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Richard. Oh my God. I still have to go to work. Like, what is going on at work, Priscilla, to where you have to be there? You are a maid. You are not pertinent to the White House. Like, girl, you can take the day off. She was refusing. She got to be there to taunt Sam, I guess, and to make sure Sam and Priscilla Sam and Victoria ain't doing nothing special. Like, girl, I was just like, some friend. It's like, I can get the meddling neighbor, I forget her name, to come by and sit with her. He was like, she gonna tell all her business. Well, maybe that's for the best, Richard, and that will help you really get away from Nancy, because you don't need to be with her. You do not need to be with her. And now it look like next episode she done got back in her right mind, and then she gonna start acting like she don't know why Richard treating her like this. Girl, boo, you told on yourself a whole lot. A whole lot. Big toe on yourself. So yeah, that's why. And he deserves better. Richard. Okay, and you know, when Richard did, he talked about, you know, Barry or whatever, but I wonder when they're gonna let that particular piece of the storyline die. Like, can we just have Barry a funeral or something, and so we can move on? Because I don't like him keep going back and all of that. Like, what's really going on? And why are they dragging that out so long? It shouldn't be that long. We did see Dale go to Alan's place to pick up whatever it is that Alan wanted picked up in that box. So I guess we'll find out in the coming episodes what actually is held within those files that he picked up. And Simone is basically asking the Secret Service agent to get her in contact with Eli, because she doesn't feel like Eli knows that she's down there, because he would not allow her to be down there. And the agent's like, he's been under strict instructions not to contact the vice president. And I just, it's just weird. And, you know, and so she's just like, she's panicking, but she's not panicking because she still wants to talk to her husband. But she got to understand, your husband know you down there, girl. Ain't no way you would be down there and he don't know it. And you already know that the vice president is now the president. So he's the actual president of the United States, which means Victoria ain't nothing. She's not the first lady anymore. Like, I really need for them to stop referring to her that as that, or re-swear in. You got to re-swear in Hunter if you want her to be the first lady, because she ain't got no power. She can't pull no strings. Period. Once Hunter was sworn, once Eli was sworn in, that took away her power. So I don't understand why these people still, running behind her like she's somebody. She ain't nobody until they swear Hunter back in. And then when Priscilla talks to Richard, she just acting like she ain't just had 5 thugs try to beat up her husband. Hey, Richard, how are you? Yeah, Nancy's here. She's asleep, but I can go check up on her. Girl, how many shades of bipolar is this lady? Like, seriously. Seriously. But she ain't about to take off from work for no Nancy, no Richard, no nobody. She going to work, and she gonna talk her man, period. Now, they was going to get Max and Bobby was going to get the VP. And they decided to ask about Simone. So Max holler, will your wife be joining us? And he was like, why you asking me that? Because sometimes she does. She goes with us sometimes. No, she's away. And then Bobby going like, where'd you say she was? He ain't said where the hell she was. He ain't said nothing about where she was. Like, why would you ask that, Bobby? Like, he has nothing. He ain't said nothing about where she was. And you gonna ask, wait, where? Y'all need to just go down to the bunker and get her, because y'all know, ain't no detail on her. She locked up. And so I thought that was funny. And he was like, you overstepping. He was like, I'm sorry, you're right. And what does Max do? Takes his time. I've told him this before. Only on the level of security. Yeah, better be on security. Shut up, Eli. Ain't nobody scared of you. You can take that beige rage. You can take it on somewhere, because ain't nobody scared of you, Eli. Ain't nobody scared of you. Not even Simone is scared of you. Simone be wanting to slap the crap out of you sometimes, but she just don't, because she's a good wife. And then Cal telling Donald that, the president woke up. He was like, you should have told me last night, and he really should have, if that was the case. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. The timeline is weird right now. Because in some stages, it's still the night before. In other stages, it's the next day, which is weird to me. Okay, so then we have Jason with the Raku. Now, mind you, it's the morning time. And so he's getting ready to see the Most. He's waiting for the Most High to be ready to see him. And I don't know the guy's name. I think it starts with a D. But the tall, dark guy that's on that show. He comes over. And he takes one look at Jason and realizes exactly who he is. Oh, you are the president's son. I don't know why you thought you was going to be able to go around everybody and want nobody going to know who you was, and you just be able to adopt the name Mike and that be it. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. So he was definitely found out. And, of course, the Raku, they're going to like that, because they're basically going to extort the situation. No doubt about it. It's about to get real sticky with Jason being with the Raku, wanting to be a part of the Raku, and them actually figuring out exactly who he is. So they are definitely about to extort the first family and get all the money and all the resources that they want, because Jason's supposed to be dead, and Jason holds a lot of secrets on the family. So it's about to get really, really interesting, and I can't wait for it, actually. It's actually giving juicy season. Like, I want to see what I want to see what happens for once. Like, oh my goodness, it's like, yeah, I like this incorporation. I like it a lot, because who else but to extort the situation but the Raku? Because they not scared of nothing and nobody. Right. So again, I do want to thank y'all for tuning in with me and riding this wave with me. It took me a couple of years to get to reach this milestone, But it's nothing but up from here. And now that I'm done filming this movie, I will be reviewing all of these other shows. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to review, and I'm on it. And if y'all like the video, like it, share it, refer a friend, let somebody else know about me. Because I'm not missing no more videos. Like, look at me. Look at me. Y'all see this? This is me letting y'all know that I am dead serious, and I am very, very appreciative of you all actually looking out and subscribing to my channel. I can't say it enough. So again, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. And if you're not the subscribing type, you know what? I get it. I promise you I get it. But you got to the end of this video, and that's more than I can ask of anybody. So thank you very much as well. You are so very appreciated, okay? All right. And that is my $5.02. Peace.